Happy Tuesday, boys and girls. My name is Jeffery Scott Mitchell. And last night I did it. Coming to you live on Memorex. I actually controlled my eating to some degree after I got off work. From the default location, I actually had a salad. I'm putting up air quotes on the salad. It was mostly meat, mushrooms, cheese, dressing. There was some lettuce in there. I'm not sure if there was olives in there. Croutons, I don't think I even put olives or croutons in there. It might have been a little bit of bean sprout, grassy stuff. But I didn't eat as much as I usually do, and I had one chicken thigh. And it was so good. It's just so good to sit down and eat after work. Just to sit in my chair after, a good day or a day. It doesn't have to be a good day. Just after the day is done and you get to doing it. That's not too bad like that, huh? What do you think? It's not too bad like that? Yeah, because I was looking at it and it was too close. Even though I'm shooting in a lower resolution and it kind of doesn't matter, the video really doesn't matter, I still didn't want it all up in my face. But I also don't want to be carrying a selfie stick to be too heavy, because it's really not about the video anyway, to a degree. Now, if I'm at the ultimate remote location or someplace, a remote location where I want to get the scene, I have to remember to increase the resolution so I get a better picture, because you want to capture those moments in higher quality, especially if they're significant enough to preserve. But anyway, I did it. I finished eating, and I had to make myself not get more. I said, no, just stop. You're just gonna stop. And then in my mind, I said, okay, if you want to get more, you'll get more later. If you want to get more, you'll get more later. But just stop right now and see how you feel. That's what I told myself. Then I started watching TV, watching my Steeler podcast, watching Breaking Points. That's I don't know if I use the word syndicated. I don't know the word syndicated, but it's a online news program that I find fairly enjoyable, or I resonate with kind of well. And I often wonder if it's because Crystal, one of the main commentators there, it might be that she is so attractive, but it's really not. I mean, it may have been what, caught my eye at first. And she always got a lot of skin hanging out, but it's not in a, unformal kind of way. I guess it is unformal, but not in a, I don't want to use provocative or slutty kind of way. It's very feminine, I guess. And I think that's what it is. It's just feminine. And it's like I would prefer not to be distracted by that, But her co-host Sager and the other people on there, really good. I like the way they handle things. I like the way they talk. I even like the way Crystal talks and what she has to say. Yesterday, she was calling out the DNC for not having a Palestinian representative or have a Palestinian talk at the convention. And she used the word bullshit. And she used it in the right cadence and in the right, tone and form. It wasn't forced. But you could see she was getting a little bit, you know, she had a strong opinion about it, you know, and she just, you know, just said tired of the Democrats calling this out, calling that out, and Kamala Harris, you know, repeating the same rhetoric or having the same points as Joe Biden, and you know, just she was getting into it. And her co-host Sager, I think his name is, he's cool too, like the way he talks and what he says, and the other people on the panel, on their show, the regulars, really good. I think they want like $90 a year to become members, and you know, I should probably contribute, but I'll just keep watching. You know, I signed up and subscribed, and we'll see, you know, what they offer me, or, you know, what comes of it. Breaking Points. I'm not even sure where you can find it. I find it on YouTube. And well, I think what they do is they put clips out, but they don't put their whole show out. I guess you can get the whole show if you subscribe, but the clips are good enough, if you ask me. But it's funny too, it seemed like some of the clips, this is getting heavy. I don't care. I have to bring it down. So. It's too heavy. My God. You have to be close or something. Too heavy. How about like that? Is that better? Something. Jesus. It's too heavy. Gotta balance it. Let me see if I make it really easy. Ooh, right now it's really easy like that. How's that look? All the up my nose look. And probably what I could do, and should do anyway, or could do, is take the case off, and it makes the phone a lot lighter and easier to carry. But anyway, so I'm sitting there eating, and I got a small bowl. If I could use the same bowl that I use every day for breakfast, a little small bowl, you know, pretty much didn't fill it up, but filled it up. A salad, put my dressing on it, blue cheese, a couple of globs of blue cheese with Thousand Island, squirted all over it. And ate. No chips, no croutons, and I think about it and put olives on it. But I knew that I had brownies in there. And I kind of knew, because as soon as I got off work, I ate. And I kind of knew by the time I wanted to go to sleep, you know, get ready to go to sleep, I was going to be hungry, quote unquote hungry again. And I was. And I got up and I got brownies and chips. First a small portion, a smaller portion that I'm used to getting. And I ate all that. I was like, this shit is too good. I gotta get some more. I got up and got another smaller portion. Smaller than, you know, what I'm used to. And went to sleep. Had my Kool-Aid, went to sleep. And I wish I hadn't done that, but it was so good. It was just so good. But having said that and done that, Mr. Scale told me 216.0 this morning, 216.0 this morning, which is down 0.8 from yesterday, which is pretty good if you really stop and think about it. Being down almost a pound from yesterday, it's pretty good. There's probably no way I can belittle that into making myself, I need to work harder. even though that might be the case. But I think I'm happy about that. Dropping almost a pound from yesterday. Having controlled my eating from last night. I feel good about it. 216.0 is like the lowest I've been. Definitely probably this month, and 216.0 in the morning is fairly good. It's a fairly good number. And I'm happy about it. Starting the day off Tuesday. Even though I was laying in bed thinking about calling off. But I'm like, what am I gonna call off for? You just had 2 days off on the weekend. You didn't have nothing to do. It made you mad because all you did was lay around. Why would you call off again? You know, use PTO when you just had 2 days off to sit around and do nothing and be mad and eat and just give back all the progress you made. But I also will say that doing work, I am accomplishing stuff on my websites and podcasts, getting podcasts posted, cleaning up files and stuff. I probably need to refocus a little bit more on my work, my actual employment work, swing back a little bit. And I'll probably do that today during development time. That's one thing I say, I very rarely we get an hour each week for development time that we can like study and like, you know, catch up on stuff or do some training, some my learning or something. And I never or rarely use that to completely mess around. In fact, I never use it to completely mess around. One time I just had to lay down because I had a headache. A couple times I may have had to use it to pack and get ready to go someplace. But for the most part, I'm studying or I have to be engaged with something for that hour. I just can't be unengaged. Like I just don't sit down in a chair and be in my phone or watching TV or doing anything like that. I have to be engaged with something for that hour. And for the most part, I'm actually doing some actual learning at a job, some meetings, you know, we watching technical meetings, learning this, researching that, making sure I know how to do this and do that should the need arise. So I got development time for that today. Because one thing for sure, like I said, I'm not gonna use it just to do nothing. You know, I'm just not gonna use it to do nothing. I'm gonna do something. I gotta stay in motion. And when I get off work, I click that off-duty button. Woo! Punch out and hit that off-duty button. Woo! Exhale. See, I just exhaled. I shouldn't. It's too early in the day. It's like eating dessert before the day is over. Rewarding your body when you still got a lot of work to do for the rest of the day. See me exhale like I went through the whole experience of clocking out. And I just realized, so I got all those new long sleeve t-shirts just in time for the cold. The weather's changing. So that's why you see me wearing the sauna jacket, because I like to be warm when I walk. Okay, I like to be hot when I walk. And so you won't even see the new jackets that I got. I mean, long sleeve shirts that I got too much. So I just put an old one on. I figure if I'm gonna wear the sauna jacket and you can't see it, why wear my quote unquote good shirts? And then again, that's where good becomes good. All of a sudden, these shirts become the good ones and they don't ever get used for 2 years because I'm saving them and I go back to using the good, the old good. See, like these are the new good ones, right? So what I should do is throw out the old bad ones and the old good ones that I never used, start using those and not use the new good ones. You see what I'm saying? That's probably what's gonna happen. That's probably what I do too, now that I think about it. I get new shirts, I order them, I get new shirts. They're not expensive. I can afford them, meaning I can buy them and use them, and they get grotty, throw them away, buy new ones. They're not that, expensive, and I can afford to do that. But I get these shirts, and they become the good ones, and I want to quote unquote save them. So I'll start using the old good ones that I was saving, and get rid of the bad ones. See what I'm saying? That makes sense. I know, that makes sense, but you follow what I was saying? I guess that's what makes sense, man, just too. People be walking with like 8 gallons of water. I don't get it. People be walking with a big gallon thing of water. I get out here, I ain't had water since, 11 o'clock last night. See that big ass thing of water? What the hell? You don't need all that. What you doing? Get ready to water the fauna out here? I get out here, no food, no water. No breakfast, walk my 4.5 miles sweating because I can't drink nothing till I eat. I can't put nothing in my stomach until I eat. And I also realized I've been eating the same breakfast for probably 10 years, 10, 15 years. It evolved a little bit, but grits, half an Italian sausage, and cottage cheese, at least for the last 5, 6, 7 years, at least. Kroger brand mild Italian sausage, or Kroger brand bratwurst. Used to be $2.99, $3.99. You can catch them on sale. Sometimes I've been seeing them lately at $4.99. Sometimes they even go up to $6.99. Like, you gotta watch them. And then in Kroger, Rouse is a Kroger company. They send me coupons, since they have my, I signed up for their rewards program or whatever you call it. So they track my, buying habits, and they'll send me coupons to get certain stuff, discounted. And then you see the stuff that they, associate with you. Some of it is good, and some of it you go, whoa. Got me tied to cheese balls and fig Newtons, vanilla wafers, ginger snaps, for my buying habits. Potato chips, the candy. It's fun. And cheese balls though. Cheese balls is the one. They send you that 75 cents off of cheese balls, going to the store looking for them, and they ain't got none. But you still go looking for them, knowing damn well you don't need to be. So I hope to get home today after this walk and be 212 something, which is probably good, you know. And it'd be really good if I've turned the corner on the my nightly eating habit, the portions, if I can, you know, because it's a feeling. It's definitely a feeling I get, maybe a lacking or a craving or unfulfillment or something for not being as full as I'm used to getting, not stuffing myself to that point. And I'm like sitting up there, like sitting up, like, you know, as before I would be, you know, eat so much to where I'm like, like all, you know, sleepy and heavy. It's like my body's thinking, we're not finished. Put us to sleep, eat more. So actually what I did was, after I did that, which was good, I actually got my laptop, which I gotta remember is a laptop, meaning it's portable, meaning I could take it, you know, disconnect it from the few things it's connected up to, because it is my OBS studio computer, and put it on my lap and do some work. I don't have to sit at the table and work. I can sit and watch TV. So I think I put on Breaking Points or something, or I think I put on a Steeler podcast in the background, listening to it while I did my, as I created podcasts. You know, took the videos and posted them to my website. And I'm signed up to a mechanism that every now and then, I guess, knows how to go to my website and find those podcasts and post them to Spotify and Apple and all these other ones. I need to check and see which ones they're getting posted to, in fact. And really the ones I kick. Used to be Stitcher. Stitcher ain't there no more. It used to be YouTube Music. I mean, it used to be Google Podcasts, but that's defunct too. It's being merged into YouTube Music, I guess. Something like that. Not sure how it works. But, you know, it'd be probably good just to check and see, you know, just to know. Because I posted probably like 25 or, well, maybe, I don't know about 25. Probably 25 or 30 of them in the last few days. And what I'm also getting the habit of doing is posting the current one almost immediately, now that I found a rhythm, until I catch up on the, you know, the back end. I found a rhythm. I'll upload it. You know, I went through all this before. My little procedural process for making these videos. And I love it when by the time I get home, it's uploaded. It should be uploaded to YouTube. Transcript created already. Run a summary, post. Boom, boom, boom. But one thing I have to remember too is that once I upload it to YouTube, upload it to YouTube while I'm walking. You know, as soon as I finish this up, I'll put stuff away. Then I upload it to YouTube. I also have to upload it to my computer. And I forget sometimes. So I get home and I go to paste it to Facebook and it's not there. I go, oh. I post it to my computer in a place, you know, that's designated to fit all in the whole routine and the sequence and the assembly line and the process. It's all set up, you know, boom, 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 boom. It's beautiful, I must say. The sun is behind me, so the best shot is in front of me. It's hard to pass up this shot because the light just, I'm so, used to shooting this and doing it this way. But see, now I got the selfie stick real short, and I'm walking because I'm facing forward. Let me see what it looks like if I go like this. Well, I can walk like this. This is not too bad. Wait a minute. See, I didn't want it this close though. It's easy to walk like this. This is easy. I kind of didn't want it this close. Maybe if I turn it that way some, how's it look over there? Face this way like this. Is this too hideous? Because it is easier to carry like this, that's for sure. Since I'm walking this way.
And let's get
They're facing the other way, so I just got it basically like straight up down. Can you see it? See me? Anyhow. So that's what I'll do with this one. And today's story is Happy Tuesday. Keep it moving Tuesday. Office tomorrow. Probably go to an undisclosed location after work for a few days. P-Funk is playing LA. Fools in Love concert. It's gonna be a super concert. It's gonna definitely be a mess. A wonderful mess that you kind of want to say you were there for. Because they got way too many acts. Way too many things going on. The only saving grace is tickets ain't cheap. The only saving grace is tickets ain't cheap. And it should keep some of the riffraff out. Or should I say the more rambunctious younger people who probably come in and doing crazy stuff. Because it's going to definitely be warranted to do crazy stuff. Crazy stuff is going to be a thing to do because of all the acts and all the stages and how it's going to be laid out and everything. So you almost can't fault somebody for getting a little crazier with it. I wonder if I do this, if I bring this all the way down, just bring up this one and keep all the heavy stuff in the bottom. Oh, that's a little bit better. It's a little bit better. To keep more of the telescoping pole in the handle. See if that makes a difference as far as balance. Yeah, this is probably too close, even though it's easier to carry like this. Anyhow, swinging on y'all 2 times. Really didn't say nothing today, did I? That's okay, I ain't gotta say nothing every day, do I? Even though I'm stuffed with profound knowledge and deep insight. AI, Note GPT, title this talk. Title this talk, Another Blah Blah Tuesday. You hear that, Note GPT? Title this, Another Blah Blah Tuesday. See if that works when it transcribes and I run the AI on it. We'll see. Anyhow, swinging on y'all 2 times. For me, for funk. And for every elementary particle that's ever existed, any atom in this or in the universe that ever was, is, or will be, totality of it all. Theory of universe. Hypothesis of all as one. My name is Jeffrey.